Well, I'm back. So yeah, I guess y'all saw that. Major came home from youth group and Michael apparently told him to go adjust the camera and tilt it down some, and he comes in here with his big self and hossed it, and it fell to the ground, turned off, and yeah. So we are here, I guess, part 2 of the video. So I guess we're working out the bugs. I guess I need one of them lights that says gone live.
We were at 49 minutes.
Well, we were at 49 minutes, so I was almost on an hour. Guess I need to hurry this a little bit more to get it done. So anyway, so we were working on this garland, and here he comes again. Okay, let's wait a little while until he passes. Okay, so we're going to continue on this. We're going to cut out some little hearts. Remember I said, we learned this in elementary school, how to fold something in half and then, cut you out a little heart. That's what we're doing. Oh, this was quite a bit bigger than these other ones that I did. So I'm going to take it down a little bit more. Make it a little smaller. So now it's closer to, don't have to be perfect, but closer to those sizes. And I need 4 more to finish this. So I'm going to oh, that one looks too big. So I'll make another one. So here we go. Little heart. So that's 2. Got 2 more pieces of ribbon. So in case you're just tuning in, we are working on a Valentine's craft. It is a Valentine's garland that I'm making to go above my fireplace. So right now I'm cutting some hearts. I've taken some beads, strung beads that I had from Christmas, and some ribbon that I had left from Christmas, and we have glued this ribbon to this garland, and now I'm cutting out a few hearts, and we're going to glue those to the ribbon, and we're getting close to being done. So this is a really simple craft, nothing hard about it, that we're working on. And you can take things from around the house. If you don't have any ribbon, or don't have, you may have some string. You can take paper, you can color, take some kids' coloring pages and cut them up, make some hearts, string it on a garland. Just be crafty. We were talking earlier, I was telling you how crafting is kind of therapeutic and relaxing. You can hear my daughter in the background. What is it about kids when you try to get on the phone and talk to your friend, or have a little time to yourself? They're needy. They just need the attention, I guess. Come in and disrupt. So some of these are just too big, and I have to cut them down a little bit. So we're going to keep on going. We're gluing these little hearts that I've cut out onto this garland. So we will be working on other Valentine's projects in the days to come. I like to take, simple things and revamp them and make them a little more extra. Add a little extra to them. You can get things even from the dollar store and, well, $1.25 store, I guess you call it now. But get things from there and take it and make it new. You don't have to keep it the way it is, just add a little something. Okay, so here's what we have so far. We have this cute little garland. I mean, isn't that cute? So adorable. Well, I have left these 4 in the middle plain, and I am going to take these letters. Glad you're back. Thanks. Hi, Amanda. Well, so I have these little letters, and they little wood letters. I'm not sure where they came from. Probably Debbie. When Debbie, my friend, she sold her house, and they bought a travel trailer and moved to the river. She got rid of a lot of her art supplies, and she gave them to me. So I inherited a lot of Debbie's art supplies. She used to work at Hobby Lobby, so she got some good stuff. But I inherited a lot of them. So I have these little words that say love, letters that say love, and we're going to paint them. So I'd asked if we should paint them black, red, or white. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to give y'all a chance to tell me again. I mean, I guess I could leave them plain. These are just wood color, natural wood color. But should I do, let's see if I can tilt it up. Can y'all see that? Love. Should I do them red, black, or white, or leave them this natural wood color? I don't know. What do y'all think? Let's see. Is anybody gonna comment? What do you think I should I paint these black, white, red, or leave them the color they are? Does anybody have a preference to what I should do or what you think I should do? Because I'm kind of second guessing. Let's see.
Amanda said red.
Amanda said red. Okay, Amanda, well, since you are the only one to respond, Debbie did earlier. I think she said red too. So we're going to take these little things and we're going to paint them red. Now over here I have one of my favorite reds called Barn Red. I'm going to shake it up. Make sure it's good and shook up. We're going to put a little bit in this little guy. One of the ways that I have found that I like to do quick little things like this is I like to get a baby wipe. I've seen this trick done and it works so well. And it kind of gives it a little rustic look because it's more like a stain, if that makes sense. So I got a baby wipe. It was too wet, so I wrung it out a little bit. So, okay, so Mason also says red. So we're going with red. So I got some Barn Red, and this is just, just cheapy little paint. I don't know. So anyway, I got a baby wipe, wet wipe. We're going to take this baby wipe, take your finger, you're going to get these little guys, and we're just going to brush it on there with this baby wipe. And what that's going to do is it's going to put color on it, but it's going to act more like a stain. And so the natural wood tones in the, the wood, the texture of the wood is going to come out, and you can see the grain of the wood, which gives it that rusty, rustic flair. So, see, I don't know if y'all can see that, if it's hard to see or not, but I'm going to lay it down there. So I'm just using a wet wipe. I could paint them like normal, but hey, this is a little trick, and it works really good. You're not using very much product, and it dries really fast this way. So you just take your wet wipe, and you brush it on there. This is just cheapy little acrylic paint, nothing fancy. I don't know. I ain't fancy, so that's the way it is. So we only really need to do one side, so I'm not going to even do the other side. But just kind of go around it and see how it's kind of a little rustic looking. It's not just bright, in your face red. I don't know. I like it. We're going to keep going and do the V. We're adding the word love to this little homemade garland. Like I said, I'm going to hang this off the mantle, below the mantle, above the fireplace. Just for a little something, little country charm for Valentine's Day. We will be working on some Easter crafts soon and some regular projects, everyday projects, and we'll do some 4th of July crafting, and it is planting season. It's coming soon. I like to try to get my vegetables and seeds and things planted by Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is usually the day that, or sometime around Valentine's Day, is when I like to plant. That gives me a good base. This is when it, to plant. Now, last year, or the year before, whatever year, I guess it was the year before, that kind of bit me in the butt. Because I planted, and we had the Armageddon freeze that happened down here, and everything I planted froze. Well, everything I had, I don't know about y'all, but that last freeze we had, it kind of wiped me out. I'm starting over with a lot of things because I covered everything. I thought I was doing good by putting sheets. I went around and put sheets all over all my plants and tried to protect them. And Michael, one of my most prized plant is my avocados. I've been trying for years to grow avocados, and finally have got some that produce avocados, and then that freeze came. Well, I had my avocados in big pots, and they were sitting on pallets, so my husband went and hooked up the tractor and the pallet lift, and we moved those pallets that had the avocado trees and put them on our back porch. And then I covered them. I thought, well, surely, we have them on the south side. It's being protected. The house is protecting it from the north wind. We had it up on the porch, and I covered them, but they still froze. I had 5. And all of them have lost their leaves, but there's one that still has some leaves. I don't know if they're going to come back or not. I hope they do. I tried cutting the dead branches off, but it's so sad when you have these babies and you've nourished them and a freeze comes and wipes them out. But the good thing is, we can grow more, and it's a new season. I'll tell you a neat little story. When I went and covered everything, like I said, before the freeze, well, when I went out to remove the sheets from the vegetables, I had some cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower and things like that I had planted in the fall that were still growing. And I went to go uncover the cauliflower. And before the freeze, I picked a couple of cauliflower that were about this big. They weren't too big, but I didn't want a chance of losing them completely. So I went ahead and picked them prematurely, and we ate them. They were great. But anyway, I left some of the little heads, and we covered them. Well, when I went out there to remove the cover, after the freeze, what I noticed about the cauliflower, it was so neat. It was like the little leaves had wrapped themselves tight around that head, and it was like protecting it from the freeze. It was trying to help, protect itself from freezing. And, I removed the sheets, and it was fine. And it was amazing. There was a few leaves that got damaged on the broccoli and the cauliflower and the broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. And, but I had all these hardy plants, and they just wilted, and they're all dead and black and died and dead. But the thing that was the strangest to me, the most dainty plant I have, and that's hard to grow, but it's real thin and dainty, which is cilantro. My cilantro didn't freeze. It's still great. It's still growing. If anything, I think it liked it. It liked getting cold. So maybe that's my problem. When I'm growing cilantro normally, I'm putting it in the direct sun, and it's actually, I think it likes to be cold and maybe not in the bright sun. So I may change where I put my cilantro now, because I don't think it likes the hot sun. But anyway, okay, so enough about that. But we will go into some gardening here on this page. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely, stay tuned. And if you like what you hear and see, then please share. That's the only way I'm going to get the word out. So here we go. Well, let's go ahead and finish up this project. We've been working on a while now, but I went and I've colored all these. It don't take long for them to dry, because I did do them with wet wipes. They're already pretty much dry. So now I'm just going to glue them onto my garland, and we're going to finish this little garland up, and we will be done for the night. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself, and maybe, if anything, I've encouraged you to do something, maybe make you a little garland, or, decorate your mantle or a shelf that you have, add a little bit of joy. I like to decorate for all the holidays. Michael gets upset with me sometimes because I kind of just skip over St. Patrick's Day. I go straight from Valentine's Day into Easter. His birthday is March the 19th. So, March 17th is Valentine's Day, and we usually just skip right over that. I don't really do too much about decorating for St. Patrick's Day. I mean, we may wear green that day to avoid getting pinched or something, but I've never really decorated for St. Patrick's Day. Maybe this year I might make a couple decorations or something. I don't know. So we took down Christmas, and now we're in Valentine's Day, and we'll be here until after the 14th, and I'll take that down, and then we're going to start working on Easter decorations. Okay, so here we go. We are done with our garland. Now, is that not cute? How adorable is that? And so simple, y'all. It's no big deal. Now, of course, I got to go around and remove all these little spider webs. And I'm going to take off where I marked where my center. But this was so simple. I mean, y'all watched me. It's super simple. Not rocket science. You too can do it. You can use paper. You don't have to use ribbon. It don't have to be, beads. But, whatever you have. You could use something like, twine, or, let's see, like, you could have rope or some jute. If you got some jute, that would be cute. You could even take, like I said, if you have some old clothing, maybe an old red shirt, make some rags out of it and tie them. You could tie a bunch of red rags on this and kind of make you a rag garland. But anyway, so here we go. I'm going to get all the little spider webs off that I've made from the hot glue gun. And then I will go hang it up on the mantle. And I will show you the finished product where we put it and where I've decided to put it. So this is it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching Craft Manor Creations. We're going to do lots of creations in the near future. And if you do like what you see or have watched, please share and like and subscribe and follow and all those good things, because I think that's what it takes. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and I guess it's bye for now. Later.